Let's talk about the Gore effects and just everything about character responses. What do you guys have planned for the game?
Well, I could tell you about the characters respond and art and gore, or I guess the art of gore. So we plan to add dismemberment and gore to our game. Well, we think that if a player can destroy the environment, then characters should also be destructible. Well, that's logical. And this is important for understanding the power and horror of weapons. So it will depend on the amount of damage, the type of damage. And well, it can happen from point blank firing by shotgun, like the 50 cal, and as well as with explosives. So we plan to add wound effects that will change visuals of characters, well, like dust, blood coverage from minor damage. So, well, it's not dismemberment, but well, you could see that your friendlies or enemies got hurt, and well, not by just VFX of blood floating, but by change of appearance. We actually already tested that thing. Well, we didn't implement it in the game itself, but we draw and textured it. So I would like to even share you some pictures of it, and you could show it to.
Yeah, we're talking about a blood overlay, right?
Yeah. So character,
Yeah.
if he's damaged, well, depending on how much damaged he is, he will be covered in blood in some the wounds. Yeah, the wounds. Dismemberment itself will happen in different scenarios of character's death. We need to figure out how it would work technically, but like by observing other games, we have ideas how could it work. But in our scenario, we gotta see how we should do it after we implement the visual customization, which we will have. Like, changing some camouflages depending on the environment or just your preferences. For sure, we want to add that thing, but if we make that, we have to make it juicy. Well, War is not playing with toys, so we think that such things should be looking harsh and frightening.
Do you have any plans for like blood spilling and animation responses?
Sure. Even on alive or non-alive anymore characters. Personally, we like the way it's happening in Swords the Sandstorm, where that rotating characters while they fall.
Yep.
And also the like shakes when character is getting hit, depending on which damage he gets. So if it's just small bullet of 9mm from far distance, it would look differently than the point blank into his armor. Well, that will be implemented for sure. So you could see it visually, not just as a detail, but functionally. So if you do something, you see that your weapon have power, and different weapons have different power, and that will change your experience. Well, you can see it both on characters and weapons. Not weapons, pardon me, the environment.
Yeah, well, speaking of blood on the environment, is any planned?
Blood on environment?
Yeah, like, you shoot character.
Yeah, we even have it right now. But not as much as we would love it to have, but right now, if you shoot the character, you can see blood splashes and some blood drops on the floor or ground. So we even have it right now.
Alright, yeah.
But we have to also have like those bigger splashes, like those, I don't know, decals. Yeah.
And perhaps blood pools too, always makes things more fun.
Yeah, sure.